Hi students, it's me, your Madhe sir. I'm here today to explain you about a poem Tiger in English of class 9. Shall I? Yes. Come to page number 84 everybody. I hope you all are having textbooks. Take page number 84. Keep your pencils ready. Then before we get into chapter, we should know this first, the title name, right? Yes. If you come to this tiger, you know very well that what tiger is. It's our national animal. This poem is being written, published, composed. This extract is being written by K.K.N. Daruwala. This is a man, one who has actually conveyed a message here, how the tiger has been vanished, and he conveys this poem is written to educate us about the tiger, what actually tiger is, why these tigers have been disappearing, and moreover, he conveys the pitiable situation of the tiger in this poem. That's all. Okay. Now, before we get into chapter that, we should know that first who is this Daruwala, right? Yeah, come to page number 86. I hope you all are having textbooks. Come to page number 86. Now I read the information which is given about Daruwala here. Please students here. K.K.N. Daruwala is a contemporary Indian writer, one who uses a lot of imagery from nature. Imagery is nothing but it is a sort of a type of a poetic device which he used. You mean it is a part of nature? You mean always he uses to convey or to educate us through his poem about a part of nature, which is because a tiger, it is also a part of nature. In such a way, all his poems are. That is what they are telling here. Imagery poem is that only. Then he is also a winner of Sahitya Academy Award in 1984. He got award, Sahitya Academy Award for. Why did he get? For these, the keeper of dead, apparition in April, crossing of rivers. These are all the famous works has brought him Sahitya Academy Award. Then the Commonwealth Poetry Award in 1897 for another literary work, Landscape. Not only that, but also he got one more award in 1987 for landscape work which was so popular. You mean he got Poetry Award, Commonwealth Poetry Award in 1987. In 1984, he got Sahitya Academy Award. Okay, students. Next. When Daruwala served while pursuing his craft or writing, K.K.N. Daruwala served in India as a police service, and also he became the special assistant to the Prime Minister on international affairs. You mean, while he was writing his poems, craft is nothing but not his craft work. While he was writing the poems and even while he was a writer, when he was so popular, while pursuing means continuing, while he was continuing his famous work, he also worked as assistant to the Prime Minister, and also even he worked in Indian Police Service in the international affairs. And most of the other works of him are Orion, A Summer of Tigers, and the Minister of Permanent Unrest, and other stories are the famous works which has been already popular by this Daruwala. Among these, this tiger is also a popular poem which is going to be taught now. Please come to page number 84. 84. Now I read out the poem once which is given. Then also I read out the glossary which is also given. Then one by one, line by line, I'll explain you. You will understand. Okay, students. Now come to page number 84. If you come to page number 84, the first line. The tiger is not burning bright. The tiger is not burning bright either in shadow or in sun. The tiger family is thinking 2 by 2 and 1 by 1. The tiger is not burning bright in the forest of the night or in the wilderness of a day. We need to understand his flight. The father, Sheru, is missing now. Sheru has been already shot and skinned. A poacher's ground his bones to powder for some Chinese tradition. Stanza number 4. Bones would bring them power, they thought, put life into some sickly man. Their souls were very sick. Killing hunters is something we won't understand. Okay? Come to page number 85. His skin is hanging on a wall. His bones are packed into a plastic white and shipped out. A gecko on the wall is hunting insects on his side. Once jungles tremble at his roar. Tree tops flew off. Birds disappeared. Monkeys screamed. What an uproar! Now Geico's nimble on his ear. Lord God had stamped upon his skin in equal stripes both night and dawn. His black and gold won't skimmer now. Boar hunter, forest king, he is gone. This is a poem. Also the glossary which is given, wilderness, you mean the area which is not cultivated, is nothing but forest. Their souls were sick, you mean human beings. Cruelers, you mean here they are hunters. Geico is nothing but it's a small lizard. Night and dawn is nothing but the black and golden stripes which are on the tiger is called as here night and dawn. Okay, students. Now, before we get into poem, the poem already I read loud once. Now, you people also read once. Then come to page number 84 again. Now, I'll read line by line the poem and I explain you. Please, you people understand the poem which I explain now. Are you ready? Yes. Come to page number 84. The tiger is not burning bright, either in shadow. I'm explaining you the first stanza. The tiger is not burning bright, either in shadow or in sun. What these two lines convey? These two lines convey the majestic look of a tiger in the forest. Okay, see here, what these two lines are telling. The tiger is not burning bright. You mean it is not at all visible. Where? Even in sunlight or even in the shadow. Where? In forest. You mean the number of tigers has been decreasing. Strength has been decreasing. They are telling. The tiger family is thinking. What the tiger family here? The tigers who were in forest. The tigers are thinking 2 by 2 or and 1 by 1. What do you mean by 2 by 2 and 1 by 1? 2 by 2 is nothing but if a hunter comes, a smuggler comes, he may take 2 tigers also who are together, or he may leave one and he may take one. You mean one may escape, one may take, but definitely he will 1 or 2 he takes. Okay, that is what this first line says. You mean the tiger is not seen where? Not even in shadow. Shadow is nothing but night. Sun is nothing but morning. The tiger is not seen in the morning also and even not seen in the night also, because the hunter, if he comes, definitely he takes 2 also, or he takes one if escapes. That is what this poem, first stanza, he conveys. Now, second stanza. The tiger is not burning bright. You mean the tiger is now also not seen. Where? In the forest of the night. Even in the forest, night, the tigers are not seen. Even in the day also they are not seen. Or in the wilderness of a day. You mean, in the first stanza what he said, he compared day and night like a shadow and sunrise. But here he is saying directly that the tigers are not burning bright when at morning and at night in the forest. Wilderness is nothing but, already I have written here, an uncultivated region. Region means area. An uncultivated region is nothing but, which one? Forest. The area which is not used by the people for cultivation. Which one? That is only none other than forest. That is what they are saying here. Wilderness. Okay, then, or in the wilderness of the day, or we need to understand is flight. Flight is nothing but here, not flight. Flight is nothing but difficult situation. Now we have to understand the present scenario of the situation of the tigers, why the number of tigers has been decreasing in the forest. You mean the hunters are not at all leaving the tigers to live happily in the forest. That is what they are not burning bright. Bright is nothing but, you know, the look of the tiger. Burning is nothing but, some not burning here. Burning is nothing but they are not seen. They are not roaring. Their strength only has been decreasing. They are not happily moving in the forest. That is what they are telling. Then in the third stanza, I hope you got first 2 stanzas. In the first stanza, the tiger is not burning bright. The tiger is not seen in the shadow also, even it is not seen in sun also, and moreover, the tigers are thinking, but if they have become panic. These two lines are explaining the panic situation of the tiger. They are also thinking because the tigers are the only animals who happily, without any fear, they roam in the forest. But such a tiger also has got a situation, panic situation, because of the smugglers and the hunters. Such situation are making these tigers are not visible, not seen, to disappear. So they also are feared to come out in the forest happily to roam. You mean we people, we fear, we are having, even we face that panic situation, but they don't. But now they also have that. That is what he is telling, the pitiful situation, okay, of the tiger. Then second stanza, so he is telling, he is not, it is not seen. Who? He is not seen. He refers to the tiger here. The tiger is not seen at the morning also, and even at the night also, where the area which is not cultivated by the people. You mean forest. Okay. Next. Third stanza, the father Sheru is missing now. You mean Sheru is nothing but it's the family of the tiger. Sheru is nothing but not a person, tiger. The Sheru is missing now. The tiger is not there. Sheru, tiger is not there. The Sheru has been shot and skinned. You mean where the Sheru is? Sheru is not there. Sheru has been already shot. By whom? By the poachers, means hunters, smugglers. It has been shot, then skinned. Skinned is nothing but they remove the skin. Maybe you might have seen in the cinemas, or on the walls we could see. On the walls we could see the tiger's skin. That is what they are telling here. It is skinned. Skinned means removing skin. You mean skin of the tiger. Sheru is missed. You mean Sheru is not seen. Why? Already the Sheru is shot. After that, the tiger is skinned. You mean Sheru is skinned. You mean the skin of the Sheru, you mean tiger, is removed, is took out. Then who? Poachers ground his bones to powder. Poachers means the hunters, one who follow the illegal methods to kill the tiger, they are called as poachers here. Hunters is nothing but, okay. But poachers means a person, one who follow some narrow, some unethical, illegal ways to kill or to hunt the animals. They are called poachers. But the poacher does that. Which one? Sheru has been shot by him, he skinned it, and even he broke out. Which one? Bones of the tiger. He broke out the bones of the tiger and he made it as a powder for some Chinese medicine. That is used by the people as a powder, and it is parceled. It has been exported to China. You mean for the Chinese medicine it is going to be used. Whom they are going to use here as a powder, as a medicine. There you go. Understood, students? Then in the fourth stanza, he is going to say that bones would bring them powder. They thought, put life some sickly man. You mean, what do they think? If I kill the tiger, they are having many advantage. They think, who think? The poachers, hunters, smugglers. They are thinking that bones, if we make powder, it helps to put up a sickly man into the life. You mean by doing that they are becoming sick, the poet is saying here. Understood, students? Yes, here the poet is saying that the poachers are thinking to kill the tiger and to make the bones as a powder to use as a medicine to put the sick man into a life, to bring him back to the life, but by killing a tiger. But here what is happening? Their souls, smugglers, hunters, poachers, these human beings are becoming sick, their souls are becoming sick by doing such activities, but that we people are not thinking. We are doing to live and to make our life to be profitable, and benefiters and benefactors are more by using this. Then killing tigers is something we don't understand. But is this for this reason should we kill the tigers? Are there no other medicines to cure that sickly man? Are there no medicines? Are there no treatment? Are there no any other things in the society to make them to be cured? But why should we kill the tiger only for that? We are not understanding. You mean I don't understand? We don't understand means something, but the poet is telling for all of us. And he also says that the people are becoming sick. Their souls are becoming sick by thinking about the sick people to make them to bring them back into the life. Then come to page number 85. Then again next stanza. His skin is hanging on the wall. His skin is nothing but here tiger skin, where it is already hung on the wall. Then his bones are packed in his plastic white. You mean his bones already has been covered with plastic and white bag and shipped out. Shipped out is nothing but exported to other countries. Horse bones already skin is removed, skinned out. Skin, the tiger is already skinned. That it is already hung on the wall. Bones are already exported. They plant, they make it as a powder and they use for medicine, and also they use that and they experiment it, they examine it on the sickly man to bring them back into the life. A gecko on the wall is hunting insects on his hide. You mean gecko? Gecko is nothing but already I have written here a lizard. What will happen? A skin which is already removed, the skin which is already hung on the wall, the lizard will walk on. Where? Crawl on. The walk on. The lizard will hide beneath the skin which is already hung on the wall, and it will hunt the insects. Understand? Then once, I hope you got my point. Then once jungles trembled at his roar, but once the tiger situation they are telling now. In this stanza, the poet is going to convey the earlier situation of the tiger, how the tiger was when it was alive in the forest. Okay, now you should see. So it is not seen. Okay, let me explain this. Once jungles trembled. Jungle is nothing but forest. Forest tremble is nothing but forest was shaken. By whom? The tiger. How? By the roaring sound. Once if the tiger roars, tree tops flew off. You mean the tree tops, the sound was till top of the tree, entire forest. And moreover, the tree tops also were shaking because of this. And even birds were disappearing. Birds never used to sit on trees. They were running like helter and skelter. Not only that, monkeys were screaming. What an uproar, my God. What a roar of the tiger. Once if the tiger roars, how? These all the things were happening in forest, but such a tiger condition is now like this, where the skin is already hung on the wall. Even such animals were running in the forest because of fear, but here a small lizard is walking on, crawling or even hunting the small insects on the tiger skin. Okay, then Lord God, then you see what an uproar. Now geckos means lizards. Now the condition you see, now lizards nimble on his ear. You mean hiding behind the skin and searching and even planning for to insect the small insects. To hunt the insects, sorry, you mean a small lizard, what is happening? It is hiding and even also sits on the skin to catch the small insects which will be on the skin. Then Lord has stamped upon his, stamped means imprinted. Stamped means imprinted. The God has imprinted what? Equal stripes on the skin of the tiger, both night and dawn. is black and gold won't shimmer. Shimmer is nothing but, please you underline. Shimmer means shine. Shimmer means shine. Stripes means design. You mean equal design is stamped. Write down stamped. Stamped is nothing but imprinted. The God has imprinted equal design on the tiger. That is what nature creativity. Then night and dawn. Night is nothing but black. Which black? The stripes which were on the tiger. Then dawn. Dawn is nothing but the gold color which is on the tiger. It is nothing but they are telling black and gold stripes, they are telling as night and dawn here. So is black and gold won't shine now. You mean black and gold color which is on the tiger is not shining. Where? In the forest. It has been vanished. They are not seen. Boar hunter. Boar is nothing but it is also an animal which is hunted by the tiger. Boar hunter. Hunter is nothing but here the tiger. Boar hunter. Boar hunter is nothing but boar. Boar is nothing but it is an animal. Hunter is nothing but a tiger. Boar hunter. You mean an animal which was being hunted by a tiger. Or also he is only none other than forest king. He is gone. He is not there. Okay, students. I hope you have got my point. You have understood this complete poem. What this poet is conveying. Again, I repeat the complete summary of this poem. You see. Shall I? Yes. The tiger strength has been decreased. It is not so burning bright. You mean it is not seen in the forest. Because it is not seen in the shadow also, it is not seen even in the sun also, it is not seen in the day also, it is not seen in the night also, because their condition is such a way. Because the poachers are killing them and they are skinned out and their bones are broken and made it as a powder and that is used for Chinese medicine, and also they are using that, they are thinking that the powder is that the medicine which is going to be used to cure the sick man, and by doing such things they are already becoming sick, that we are not thinking. Okay, students, and moreover their skins. Then Sheru is a tiger name is used here. Sheru is not seen, is missing. It is already, he is already shot, he is skinned, his skin is already hung. There the lizards are hiding to catch the insects, okay, for their livelihood. And even once these tigers ruled a forest, once these tigers were roaring like anything, once if the tigers roars, the monkeys were screaming, even birds were jumping, even birds were running, birds were flying like helter and skelter. Moreover, these trees also were shaking. Such a type of tiger's strength has already been decreased or not visible or not seen. That majestic look of the tiger is not seen nowhere. Okay, and moreover, the God is actually created this tiger with the equal print of gold and black color to majestic look. That is what nature, but that is to shine and to be brave and to be like a king. These kings of the forest is not seen nowhere. Okay, at least he is explaining, educating through his lines the present condition of the tiger. What could be done for this tiger? You mean it conveys a very good message for all of us. We should not kill the tiger. Number one. Number two, we should not cut the forest. When we grow forest, obviously the strength will already been increased. Strength increases, it happens, but we people, we are not doing that. So besides being a very good naturalist, environmentalist, he conveys through his poetic device a part of nature, and he shared his views in the point of his view. Okay, I hope you have understood this poem. For further doubts, it will be explained in another class. Thank you. Jai Hind.